If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's for my niggas. My niggas,
Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I'll peel shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Nausea hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie, kill, and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my faith, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me?
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then you know what it is. 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. I'm your host, Benjamin That's Good, and as always, I'm rocking with my rounds. I got Hatchback, the incredible Caveman 55.
The incredible.
What's good, fellas?
Living good, feeling good. I'm about to cam up in a minute. I'm just up in here doing enough.
No, don't. We good.
People need to see who's talking. You tripping.
Huh?
Look, I won't be back on cam till I'm taking my residence. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good.
But shit, yeah, you can pop your mug in there if you feel like it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
Yeah,
Damien in the building.
Damien, aka CPT, you dig? What's that, cuz?
What a fellow.
What's down with it?
Just about to get started, right? Everybody just getting situated, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on.
Like that said, shouts out to Damien, you know. You say top 4 tennis players, Uncle Leclerc?
No.
Tennis.
Yes. What you said?
Shoes.
Top 4 tennis shoes.
Nigga, you know. Dion's, LeBron's, what niggas been used to wear? Barry, remember them Barry Sanders, them Ken Griffiths?
Boy, ain't nobody never wore no Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know.
I ain't never seen nobody wearing no Barry Sanders.
Remember the Barry? Them Junior Seau's? Yo, try to, you feel me?
Remember them Seau's? They had a fire commercial for them Junior Seau's.
Them Dan Marinos.
I ain't have all that money.
I'm going to say them damn
I don't remember no Dan Marino.
What?
Didn't Dan Marino have Converse?
I never seen them damn Marinos.
Or was they Rawlins or High Tech or some shit? Wilson's, huh?
The shoes?
When they Wilson's?
Nikes.
Well, say, dog, I'm gonna get mine off in right quick. This shouldn't take long for me.
Right.
We gonna go with them motherfucking them Soldier Reeboks. Yeah, man. We also gonna go with the Vapor Max Nikes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, air bubble all around them bitches.
Twist your fucking ankle in them bitches, though.
Oh yeah, it's look strictly for walking and shit. You heard me? We'll throw a Jordan on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 pair young. You locked up. You hear me? And them good old Chuck Taylors, baby.
You know him.
All right. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go with the affordable Hakeem the Dream Elijah wines. Had a couple pair of those.
Ain't
I
nobody
had a
ever
couple.
seen them. I ain't never even seen them.
That's the West Bank thing. Huh?
West Bank thing.
Yeah.
What's next? You got to go with the Patrick Ewings,
I had some booger nose.
I had some of them.
and then we going with the Motherland, the Mutombos. Yes, sir.
I had some of them too.
And I'm gonna go with the Ken Griffins.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know if the baseball player had a pair of shoes. Ken Griffin all the time.
okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with them cross trainer Bo Jacksons. I had them bitches.
Got a pair of them right now. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go with the flights. Get Scottie Pippen some fucking love.
Talk
Man.
right to me, boy.
You feel me? Mike Vick had a nice shoe that came out. The red and black Nikes with the shroud over the front. And bitches was dope. Right before he got arrested with the little dog shit, they had another shoe come out and they didn't even release them bitches. So I'm still looking for them new Vicks. And the last one, man, I gotta go with AI to answer. You feel me? I wasn't really
Damn.
rocking no fucking Reeboks at the time. And some of them kind of look ugly, but they AI, so I'm gonna roll with them.
Cause
Boy, I hate going last. Y'all took all the good shoes, but let me see what I got for y'all.
Nigga, you got the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the KDs, the
Oh
Kyries,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Garnetts.
Whoa.
Come on.
I just start off with, I got to start with the Black Mamba,
Yeah, the
Kobe.
Mambas. Yeah, the Mambas.
I'm gonna go throwback on y'all, and I guess I got all basketball shoes from Chris Webber's. You heard me?
I like them.
Um, I'm gonna split the Barclays.
Okay.
You heard me? Them round mound of Reebok. And last but not least, I ain't had these, but I thought they was like shoe probably because of the little backwards check on them bitches. But I'm gonna say them Dennis Rodman.
say Robin.
I don't remember what they look like.
Yeah, you called some fire ones out too, Ren. I'll give you some props on that. And I love the shout out Hakeem.
Like I won.
Yeah.
The Rodman was on.
No, I ain't gonna lie, damn Rodman's off, man. Put the Dion's on now. You
I
heard
threw
me?
them
High
away.
slipping shoes.
Man, fuck them Dion's, man.
I threw them bitches
Man,
away.
them bitches were fire. The ones with the flames on the side.
I don't like that.
I threw them away. My Dion's in the trash.
Yeah.
It's all good, baby. Shit. Just
They ain't gonna work. You can't wear them bitches in Colorado, huh?
So just be blessed to be able to have afforded them bitches. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have all them.
Everybody wasn't there. Well,
Look,
yeah, I had nigga. Them good old Chucks.
I had a cousin. Oh, I'm still rocking them Chucks.
Never let you down.
That ain't gonna never go away.
Yeah,
I had a cousin. He had all the good shoes.
Because I had them Iversons was number one on my list. That was like,
yeah, I mean, I had to get that one.
Honorable
I had to
mention to the Grant Hill Felines. You heard me?
Oh, them Grant Hills. Hey, and you know what? No. Them fucking Penny Hardaways, boy.
Boy, y'all.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Everybody sleep on now.
Them blue and white pennies.
Them bitches with $200.
I had them bitches.
Oh, you ain't had no money though.
I didn't say I bought them. I said I had them.
No, all right.
You stole them. Come on,
No,
you gotta
I didn't
listen.
stole them. I inherited them.
Hand me down, baby. It's back in the G.
Yeah.
Had a homeboy give me some jokes. Black, yeah.
Look,
It was nickels, huh?
say, bro, my cousin. I ain't gonna tell on the man like T.I. be doing.
Starberry. Yeah, we definitely gonna hit that bitch up. You hear me?
Ain't nobody
The
saying
glove,
nothing but the Shaqs.
Nah.
had them Gary Payton.
Nobody ain't really fuck with them Shaqs.
You ain't no Shaqs, okay, man?
The she
Mm-mm.
actually them pumps.
The Instapot,
The
I ain't like
glove.
them.
Before they went Walmart and shit, Solos and shit.
Dollar
Yeah,
store and shit.
yeah, man.
They ain't
Once you
had no
see
arch
them
on
bitches,
them.
yeah.
He tried to put him in Walmart like he care about black people. Boy, niggas something else,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. You talk about
Try to
it,
put
kid.
me in Walmart.
Nobody want
Everybody,
to buy them
my
bitches.
people, punk ass
Yeah,
niggas.
he try to make it seem like he making them affordable for niggas. Nah, they ain't
No,
selling. Fuck it,
you
huh?
about to get a nigga talked about, bitch ass nigga.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. If you're on the Facebook, y'all feel free to share that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to eat, fellas?
You're rocking
Yes,
with your
sir.
rounds, yes sir.
Let's go. Round one. Fight.
Ding ding.
Private security agencies surrounded the perimeter of the apartment complex, only allowing residents of the apartment into the vicinity.
We gonna keep putting pressure on Carolyn Bryant from the cradle until she's in her grave.
Streets of Bowling Green to make their voices heard and demand justice for Emmett Till, who was lynched for whistling at a woman in 1955 at the age of 14 years old, is living in an apartment complex on Shive Lane in Bowling Green, Kentucky. The protesters gathered outside the complex urging a Mississippi court to order the arrest of Dunham and say they will not stop fighting until justice is served. Priscilla Sterling, a distant cousin of Emmett Till, spoke to the crowd of protesters, saying the laws in the United States are unfair and unjust to people of color.
The focus here today is about justice. It's about America. The laws are not pertaining to white people like they are to blacks. It's a double standard here when it comes to the laws in the United States.
As a man or woman soweth, that shall she also reap. Where there is justice, there can be no peace.
No justice.
Where there has been no justice, there will be no peace in the life of Carolyn Bryant. We have God's word on that.
All right, so we had kind of touched on this last show, had it brought it out a little bit and discussed about the lack of coverage about it. Then I wound up seeing this. Shouts out to the Alchemist for the clip. But I won't have to start it off talking about this Carolyn Bryant, Emmett Till situation. You know, kind of bring us up to speed. Then all y'all give me y'all thoughts on it. We get it moving.
Okay, it was funny how, you know, they showed the picture of Jerry Jones, right, at age 14. And he was curious about what was happening at the time. At that same time, his curiosity killed, or the culture of that curious culture was killing people, right? 65 years later, this young man still didn't get justice. We all are familiar with Emmett Till. We're familiar with what happened to him. There were some people kind of charged and said some other stuff, but nobody really paid the price for what happened to this man, right? Now she is still alive, living. I believe she's in hospice, or I believe she, you know, she's ill.
Right.
However, I don't believe she should be able to live out her days in peace, knowing that she's responsible for this man's death. And
I agree.
it was really, you know, everybody was so upset at Jerry Jones for being present, right? But to my knowledge, in that situation, nobody died. Nobody was harmed. Nobody, you know,
Right.
why the fuck is she still free?
I can ask this question to you, Hatch.
Go ahead.
What crime did she commit by lying, saying the man that he looked at her? What crime would that be?
Crime wolf.
It will be equivalent to somebody right now. Okay, if somebody calling the police and saying, "Hey, You got a gun and you just did something to them.
But that wasn't the police she called. I ain't defending her. I know that shit was down bad, especially at during those times. But
Well,
now, what kind of
that
crime
was
can you
that was the police because I believe it was her brother-in-law or her husband or one of those people was the sheriff of the town. They went directly to the house to get him, like directly in to get him. So she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what the ramifications would be, and she damn sure knew that he wasn't gonna make it through the fucking summer.
What crime could we charge her with pertaining to what she did? Just
Accessory to
lying about.
murder.
No,
Accessory to murder.
yeah, accessory to murder. Fuck, murder too.
Okay.
Murder too. So what do you think about that, K man?
I think we need to harass her ass until her last breath. I think we need to try to seek justice. During that time, we know what was happening to us. So knowing what was happening to us, she was a culprit in his death. Whether you can use that and have a specific wording for it during that time, we could definitely put a good word in accuse her ass now. You feel me? It's no more sympathy, for people when we don't get sympathy. I hear that a lot, and I agree with that term.
There's no statute of limitation for murder.
Damien said a crime was falsifying a report, and when they killed him, it was accessory to murder.
That considered a crime to say
Somebody.
Let's get our ass. That's
Yeah,
all I wanted to know. What the charge?
Damien know what's happening.
Yeah, law enforcement.
Work with the law enforcement. So she's
I'm
is
gonna
that
say
a crime?
we
You lie and say you looked at me.
it's a fucking crime because
At
at
this
this point, I
what-
don't even think we should be trying to get her to go to jail. Like you know what I'm saying?
no,
We
bitch,
should
you going to
take
jail?
this in
No,
our own hands.
you should go to jail.
Instead of just walk
let her
into
go to
the store,
jail.
push her down, or something like that. Yeah.
It's too late. It's too late for that, Ren. Motherfuckers didn't do
Ren.
that. It had 65 years to do that. I'm saying, let her sit in a cold, damp cell with rats and all of this shit, and let this bitch eat fucking oodles and noodles and fucking
Like Bill
applesauce.
Cosby did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think she should get.
Let her not die with any
punishment.
dignity. No
Right,
dignity.
like whatever time you got left, it should be served.
Right. And she should be
until you check out.
And she should be buried on the grounds.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with you on that. All I was looking for was a charge you could give. I was kind of like, hey man, how could you pin it? Shit.
Well,
man, charge that bitch with murder and let them
but it's
figure
funny how you see they goddamn this state troopers and some more shit protecting them.
I mean, they can't you can't just let somebody go in and start fucking people up in their house. I mean, I don't expect them to do that.
Yeah, make a citizen's arrest, baby. Get out of the way. Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, at
I'll
this
do something.
point, she done pretty much lived her life out. So even if she get a little sentence, that ain't true justice. Somebody needs to save our tax dollars.
But
you know what I'm saying? And
but think about
to the next
think about almost getting away. Think about telling stories of this shit. Think about, laughing and just saying how thankful you are that God looked out for you. And then one day your fucking ass is under arrest. And then they don't walk you out. They slam your shoulder down and put your fucking head on the ground like everybody else, right? And they beat your legs up and throw you in the back of the fucking car. I don't care if you're fucking 89 years old, bitch. You're going to jail.
They need to tase our old man.
You go in the general population. I'm gonna fucking pepper spray you, bitch. Yeah, all that. You might die from that. You might not get to jail.
I ain't about to taser. See, y'all about to wind up letting off easy with all that tasing.
No, I'm gonna pepper spray the fuck out of them.
I'm talking
about taser her ass and rough her up for you.
No, the taser might send her to the upper room.
That's the risk I'm willing to take.
No, but it's not just about that. It's about the whole humiliation of being arrested for that. And everybody knows it. Bitch, you're in jail now.
That bitch ain't gonna be humiliated. All our friends dead.
I don't give a she gonna be humiliated. She got grandkids.
Damien said if she's sick and goes to jail, she is actually going to die in the hospital. If
Yes.
she is dying, then they would actually release her to hospice. But if she dies in custody, she would be buried on the jail grounds.
That's what I want. You need to be buried on a jail ground.
You feel me?
Like they tried to do Ray and Claude. Remember on Life? How they took them
Mhm.
two bodies, right? And they was going, never mind. Y'all seen it.
Well, on this one, bro, I think we kind of in lockstep. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to hold on though. Good. Okay. A lot of these older pictures now, right? We have access to them. Nobody's been charged with a lot of these lynchings and a lot of these killings over the years. Do we go back and start fucking identifying these people and charging them with the murders and the fucking of these people all through the fucking years?
I mean,
Ideally.
we could try, but let's be real here.
Was
We
it a
don't
crime during those times?
They don't prosecute
It's
the
always a crime to
motherfucker
kill
who
a
they catch
nigga.
on
It's always a crime to
located
fuck a nigga
camera.
up.
We
I
catch
don't think
motherfuckers
so. During
camera
slavery, I
now.
don't think it was a crime to kill a man during those times.
Shut up, bruh. That don't make no sense. It's always been a crime to kill a person.
And look, post-slavery, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There
at
was
the
no
end of,
post-slavery.
like, idealistically, yes. You would, to me, if you could, like, go get them. You got pictures of them. You could identify them. You know they did it. Now we know,
I think any
not
justice
the society
squad,
we
because
live
I
in.
don't think they're gonna do shit to none of these people who kill
Who is they?
motherfuckers nowadays on
Who is
video
who is
camera.
who is they? You say I
Justice
don't
system.
think they going.
The
Okay, now
people who are
good.
responsible
The
for prosecuting.
yeah, but the justice system assisted more often than not with the process. You look at all of these different um mass casualty situations when it came to our people back in the late 1800s and the early 1900s and all of these so-called race riots and all of this shit, including Tulsa and all, they had issues, right? And they had assistance from the U.S. Army. They was fighting with Army fucking weapons.
So
So
who
I
we
mean,
expect?
we expect the same people who the so-called Jewish community expects to seek retribution for them. They have a some type of organization that they put together for themselves. We don't have an organization that we put together for ourselves. We keep talking about there's a double standard and that. Yeah, bitch, there's a double standard. They don't. I mean, that's what they do. Like, we need some type of homeland security for ourselves, bro.
But even in
Yeah,
that,
that's
to a
kind of what
certain
I'm saying.
degree,
I
our
think we need a fucking justice system, our own justice
I agree with you.
system
I
that
agree
go
with you.
around fucking finding these motherfuckers who was at Lynch.
They're not
Fucking
fucking around
day in
to.
court.
that ain't gonna work though, dog.
It,
Like,
it
They're
will.
not fucking around to.
it won't. You can't
Right?
have your
Remember them?
justice system in somebody else's shit. You see what I'm saying?
That's not the truth.
Why
That's
that?
not the truth. You can have your own justice system because number one, everybody that lives here does not fully comply with all the United States laws. You have the right to, like, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah, bro. But I say that to say this: if that's the case, you got 1 million people outside the women's house now wanting justice that they cannot apply themselves. You see what I'm saying? So you could make a coalition, but you still governed by this country. So you're not
Okay.
gonna be able to seek justice and
Did any of them?
sue out shit the way that you want to.
But did they come with any paperwork? Did they come with any laws? Did they come with anything that?
But the laws and the
that-
paperwork you come with still gonna line up with what the government say is permissible. You see what I'm
Negative.
saying?
All they needed was a
Negative.
Molotov
Positive.
cocktail.
Hold on, give me an example. What you trying to say should happen that can happen, Hatch?
Well, it's like this. If you fuck around and just say you go ahead and get into it with one of these motherfucking Iranians or these Lebanese people in these communities that they have. Ain't nobody gonna be able to save you.
What you mean?
It's their customs, even though they're here.
If they shoot me, they don't go to jail.
Depending on what you did.
Well, what the hell? So if it's self-defense, of course not. We're still according to the justice system in America. What do you mean?
I'm saying you got to have your shit tight and together if you want to have justice, because it's under what letter, under what law.
So what kind of justice we can seek without the justice system of that we now on this material?
Vigilante justice, street justice.
Right.
You saying we got work? You saying we got paperwork undermine the that we currently under? Some kind of rule?
What is the law of this land? What is it?
If you do a crime, you got to do the time.
No, what is the law?
That's the damn law.
No, the law is common law. This land is run by common law. Now, there's a bunch of maritime shit and there's a bunch of English shit that they've brought over here, and that sometimes the courts recognize and that they don't. But I mean, that's a whole nother show, bro.
Yeah, like I'm with you. Like ultimately, in my opinion, you still gotta be able to manipulate the law at hand. You know what I'm saying? Now,
But you gotta know it though. You gotta know it though. Is what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know.
You gotta know it. But
what happened if we
manipulating is still it. That's all I'm saying.
What happened if we
on the same shit?
get she have her day in court and they find her innocent? Then what?
Then justice was served.
Man, we can skip a whole lot of steps here.
Hey, bro, but that's what I'm saying. You seen New Jack City, right? Nino went to jail, and they let him off. Justice was served, bro. At the end of the day,
that old man went to jail at the end of the day.
I'm saying the old man shot him at the end of the day. I'm saying everybody keep talking about. We could
skip the whole dog and pony show.
Well, they gave you the address, Ren.
But they ain't give me that white lady. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Oh, you on weed, but now you don't know. I mean,
you
in or you're not? Are you in?
You said put your ass down the stairs, Ren.
Is you in?
Yeah,
I come with you.
Justice, I gotta do everything. Y'all want me to be
on.
I'm just saying. You said you.
No, we want you to do more than Dion. You could do more than that.
Come up with no confessions, baby. You know what I'm saying? You right. You don't want no part of that.
I don't know what they talking about, cuz.
Exactly.
You'll be a motherfucking
never heard
of here on out, man. They'll name babies after you and all kind of shit.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be trending on social media. Look at this dumbass.
No, you'll be.
Have you ever trended on social media before?
No, he did.
That's a win. You got to start somewhere.
They're gonna do you.
And your name will be remembered for doing that. You'll be remembered for doing it.
Ren, they will skin your ass alive, Ren. They'll fuck with your children. I'm not talking about white folks. I'm talking about black folks.
For real? How dare you?
Yeah.
For harming a woman who lied, y'all sound crazy. Not for her. Not her.
Let's get some of them chats going on.
Did I see you was down with it? You heard me? Damn you. It's about the word of the law that is what gets you.
Read the next one.
Law enforcement was
Yeah. Tastes like shit coming out your mouth.
They held rallies and everything.
Right.
Shouts out to the chat. What up, Marvo? What up, Miss Fran T? Make sure you like Marv say the like button.
Yeah, it is. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Pull us over. I have a gun. Why are we going through the court process? And so we caught no gun cases. 2 died. And, you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
What to say?
Say, I take all the charges you got. If you could walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered this. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That's the only time
That you.
I done never said or gave no information about nobody, because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay.
Snitching on the dead, fellas. We done kind of heard about this one before, specifically with Gangster. You know, the whole Cash Money situation with Birdman and shit. Some could say, you know, smart. Fuck, they not here. Go ahead on, you know, let them take that charge so you could beat that time. Obviously, T.I. has been, I guess, suspected of being a snitch a couple of times, maybe, for a couple of different reasons. But thoughts on this, bro? Snitching on the dead, cool, not cool?
Cool.
If it was you, talk to me, K, man.
Definitely cool. If it ain't go harm nobody else, I'ma definitely go ahead and tell on you. I'll probably get you alive, but if you're dead, shit.
Damn.
Okay.
Don't
What
do nothing
about
with
this?
that nigga.
What about his cousin's family? The kids, the fucking mama, everybody got to walk around with this stain on them that really supposed to be on your family, that really supposed to be on your kids. You like?
If he did it, then
No,
he gotta.
I didn't say he did it or he didn't. He's not here to have his day in court.
Perfect.
No.
Right.
Well, look, T.I. say he talked to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ah, bitch, you ain't talk to the man. Listen, anytime a motherfucker say my lawyer said we can make everything go away if, yeah, it's gonna be some snitching going on. It's gonna be some snitching.
Nobody can time like Diddy said, can't snitch on the dead. Who wants to do all that time if nobody's getting any time for what you're telling? Then it's okay. You goddamn right.
Well, I put it like this.
Listen, if one of y'all could go free by ratting on me and I'm dead and you don't,
Yeah, I ain't tripping, really.
you
I
a
think you're dumb.
damn fool.
I'll do mine.
You
Listen,
just won't be in jail. You must got a boyfriend. You better drop that dead name and roll out.
1-800-TIP Mall.
well, look, if you're gonna tell on the dead, you could tell on the living too. I'm just saying that was just an opportunity that presented itself. I'm talking about you dig, like, you know what I'm saying? And then he getting into the whole Charleston White shit and calling him a rat and all that. Like, bruh.
And this
Like,
shit for Charleston, but I'm just saying, like for me personally, I don't consider me personally. I ain't trying to uphold the street code to the letter of the law.
ain't no
But to
street
me,
code. Ain't no street
snitching is
code.
getting somebody locked up.
Say
If
it
you
right.
ain't doing no
But
time,
no, snitching is being an accomplice or a participant and then telling on somebody else or blaming on somebody else just to get your shit lighter sentence or to get off, you know what I'm saying, all together. I want to know, when did his cousin die and how did his cousin die?
What that got to do with
I
It
mean,
has, a,
what
lot,
that
yeah, if
got?
you
it
want
has
to be
a
a
lot to do with it.
private investigator, but all we know is he dead.
Dog,
It has
I
a
ain't
lot to do with it because if he didn't have, okay, if they all went to jail on gun
They was on the
charges,
charge together from what I'm getting from the
that's
story.
what I'm
Cuz
saying.
just died, you know what I'm saying,
Ain't
in
no
the
man,
process.
niggas don't just die.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga do just die. What you mean?
Okay.
What now you trying to
But
say
that
he
shit was
killed
convenient.
his
That shit was convenient as fuck.
I think
Yeah.
for people like gangster though, like niggas who really done killed multiple people and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Allegedly. You got to say
See.
allegedly.
Oh, well, there you go. I think for people like him, shit, boy, you better go ahead and throw them dead people up the river. You ain't gonna never see no daylight.
You saying you got a problem with him snitching on the dead?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm saying I just don't. That's some weak ass shit. I ain't got a problem with it. If whatever he wants to do, let him do it. I'm saying personally, I think it's some weak ass shit. Especially
Why?
because that's his fucking cousin. Number one, number two, bitch, you out here at the time. T.I. was going to jail every other fucking month for all kind of shit. And you
If
think
I
that's
could
the only
avoid it
time
one time, shit.
he told some shit? Nah.
No, we ain't talking about this other time. We talking about snitching on the dead.
Well, dude, what if you snitch on the dead, you're gonna snitch on the live?
So in
That ain't
you
necessarily true,
personally,
but I get your sentiment.
you personally, a situation where some type of way you jammed up with one of your partners and happened to pass. You looking at serious time, 20 years is going to do the time?
Rent. I made that decision before I decided to do whatever the fuck I do. I'm a
I
stand up
think,
ass nigga. I do everything by myself. I don't need no accomplice for nothing. Whatever I'm gonna do it. And whatever the fucking consequences, I'm gonna take it.
I think they lucky they allow you to snitch on the dead person because after the motherfucker dead, like, nah, fuck that. I don't believe that shit. You gonna say it after he did. Serve this time. You should have said it while he was alive.
There's no proof.
Exactly. I don't, they
Either
lucky they
way,
allow
what
them
I'm
to use.
saying is there's no proof either way. So
I
if
bet
the
they do
man
want
can't
to
even
solve some cases.
Yeah, you could close your case. Nobody go to jail. So
I mean,
Yeah.
win.
if it worked for you, go ahead on, my boy.
I can say any nigga who died did it. Who was around the area, nigga didn't even do it. He dead.
You can't say any nigga, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm saying
Well,
who
how
was
do you?
around. We talking about a couple
Well,
of our partners who was
I'm
around.
gonna ask
Nigga
you.
ain't hear
How
me
do you?
more.
So how do you know he did it?
You don't.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna say, all right, man, yeah, Ren fucking, Ren got killed, but Ren did it.
put the
How do you
big
know
T
he
on
did
it,
it?
did it?
He told me. He told you? Oh, well, bitch, now you're accomplished. So now you're back in jail.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
going to
how they do it.
corroborate and tell you exactly what happened on that night.
Then you are an accomplice.
Okay, but
Now you're back in jail.
but for this
They don't give you immunity for your
testimony,
testimony.
Yeah, if I get immunity, if you can let me out for telling you who did it, I'm free. Accomplice, but I'm free. I don't get what you're saying.
Well, look, I tell you what then.
That's how gangster got out.
I ain't fucking with y'all niggas no more. Like that's what
That's how gangster got out. Basically, riding on some people who was already, who had passed because they wanted to close the case. Shit, they gave you immunity for your testimony. You got out. Baby say he can't mess with you.
Probably saying niggas who ain't even do
They
it.
gotta fuck with me no more. I'm free. If I would have caught that 20, you wasn't gonna fuck with me either.
He did 20 already.
Yeah, he basically was on his, whatever. I don't know, bro. Listen, I've never been no street nigga. I've never been into no shit that would cause me catching no time for somebody ratting or saying some shit or doing anything with anybody that I wasn't
No, I ain't never been that level of a street nigga, but like, you know the quote unquote code, whether you respect it or not. I never even thought about if you was jammed up to rat on somebody, but knowing that it's an option, hey man, I'm looking at a long stretch. Shit, we might have to really consider that, baby.
Yeah, but who? Okay,
why they ain't gonna do no extra time for me? Shit, might have to go ahead and eat that cheese. Call me what?
Come on, Had you know better than that.
No, nigga, you know better than that. Nah, I
nobody ain't gonna do the time. If nobody ain't gonna do no time,
I can take whatever happened to me, dog, on my accord. I done fucked up. I got caught. Hey, it is what it is. I took them chances. That's on me.
Yeah, like you're saying, it really comes down to what you. It comes down to a want, though, dog. You could want do the time and just stick it out.
It ain't about a want doing the time. Shit. I'm saying that's not even the situation that I'm in. I'm saying looking at the shit, I think that's some pussy shit. That's
Right,
what
man. I'm saying it's a want because you, in my opinion, you would want to be real. You would want to stay in. You're not gonna do it. You can handle it. I might could do all those things too, but I want to get out.
Goal is to be free.
Well, you need to mind your fucking manners, then, my nigga. If that's the goal.
No, we done
That's
already
real.
committed a crime.
Oh,
We passed the point of minding. Me and person A
how
committed a
convenient.
crime, and he wind up somebody shot him. I don't know how he died, but we know he dead beyond a shadow of
So
a
you
doubt.
done did something with somebody, got caught, went to tell him something, and then you wind up killing him, and then nobody know you kill him, and then you gonna fucking blame all the shit on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you saying that probably was the case?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying I don't know the case. That's what I'm saying. But
We just talking about
Now that-
snitching
now
on
that-
the
now that
dude.
we
We
done
coming
said-
up with scenarios.
nigga, yeah, I'm coming up with scenarios. He
It's
came
all
up with a
good.
scenario that he didn't fucking know.
Like Snoop said, murder was the case, baby. Shit.
Yeah.
We at the halfway point, fellas. You hear me? I see we got some new ones out here. You know what I'm saying? Did it rocking with us, Big Chief Juju. He rocking
Let
with
me
us too.
read Big T
Stay away
comment.
from the snakes, man. Lord, have mercy.
Big T said, I ain't never been a street dude, but I've been out in the streets. I do follow a code of honor. If I mess up, it's in me. But
That's
if I'm
on
with
me,
somebody,
baby.
it's on me. But if I'm with somebody, they do some foolish and they don't take they charge.
You need to see you trying to teach the man to read and whatever you was doing. That didn't say nothing like that.
That's what it said.
All right.
It's all good, baby. We about to eat anyway. Shit, we got 2 more left. Let's
Don't do nothing with me and die, bitch, because I'm telling on you.
Back in the building with the Rounds Podcast. Hatchback, Caveman, Win Rent, been good.
Feeling good, living good.
Looking good over there, bitch.
You cannot love me and tell me how to be. You gotta love me for who I am.
So does every man that love you get the same version of you?
Nope.
No, let her answer. Unless you want to tell me about the men you love, I'm talking to her.
Everybody don't.
What you thought she was saying?
Nigga told me I was stupid when I told him what I thought she was saying.
Nah, what-
I thought she said, bees don't burn on the grill. Took a whole left and 2 rights here.
Whoa! Oh,
That
even
what
fucking
you just said?
Not even.
I said it wrong.
Oh my
I
God.
said took a whole left and 2 rights here. I didn't know she was saying no goddamn trying.
Independent on my dogs, rockin' solo. We get it out that water if you ain't know. This for all the times I got it out the mud. Anybody feel me? Get your hands.
Did it become apparent to you that authenticity, vulnerability is what we need as a community in order for our communities to grow?
I stopped giving a fuck, man. Like one of the greatest things that happened to me when I was in prison, I cried. Because as a kid in a community, especially a boy in the ghetto, you taught to be tough by your mom. Fall off the swing. You better not cry. Boy, stop crying. Everybody teach you the dehumanization of black people is a deep thing by black people. Don't be a fucking human, be a robot. Don't feel, be tough, don't cry. Don't go through a horror moment. You can't say I'm stressed out, I'm going through it. That's weak. You can't say I'm depressed. That's weak. You can't cry. That's weak. You can't get emotional and tell a woman, oh, baby, I love you in public. You soft ass. You're a simp. Listen, think about this. You would be called a simp if you told the woman, the mother of your child, the woman you love, that you love her out loud. And you regularly told her that in an environment where they don't do that. That simp ass. He a simp. Think about how we think, bro. I'm like, I ain't got time for that shit. That shit is heavy. To carry around this joint, I ain't gonna feel, I ain't gonna cry. Man, that shit you will explode. Your back will hurt. You'll be f***ed up.
All right, fellas, authenticity and vulnerability. As being a man, you hear me? And authenticity, first off, because we know we got a lot of carbon copies of people trying to portray an image that I don't really subscribe to, but you know, it's a lot of them, and that image is rooted in a lot of machismo and bullshit to a certain degree, or that's what I'm gonna call it. And being vulnerable is somewhat frowned upon, but like Wilder was saying, if it's not frowned upon, then you're looked at like you tend to you not quote unquote real, so forth and so on. So is that something y'all think we need to change in the community? Y'all cool with the machismo shit? Where y'all fall at on it?
I said to a certain
blend of both. Talk to me.
I said to a certain extent, because you know, you start letting them get away with it when they're young, they get to start thinking they could cry over any little thing and it's acceptable. So it got to be some kind of limit to it. It got to be some kind of, you know what I mean? You can't just be okay with the crying, be okay with the soft. It got to be a certain limit to it. That's kind of how I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think you need a healthy balance. Like, Wallow, you keep that shit in all your back and shit be hurting you. You hear me? But I think it's a certain level of vulnerability, but that comfortable in the situation and trust and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not crying and vulnerable and this and that. Then you.
We gotta stop lumping every fucking body together, acting like everybody does the same fucking thing. Like, number one, my male children, my nephews, and all of the guys that I'm older with in my family, every chance I get, I'm taking the opportunity to toughen their ass up, physically and mentally. You dig? Because this world ain't no fucking hoe out here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be prepared for the world, but at the same time, you got to have, like Ren said, a balance to know who you are and what you can take and what you can't take, and how to de-stress and how to get things off your mind in a healthy fucking way, and not worry about what other people are saying about your emotional fucking state. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole point, he was saying, okay, you fall on the ground and people tell you not to cry. Well, number one, sometimes they tell you not to cry because, bitch, that ain't hurt. Number two, what you crying for? It's not gonna make it not fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying?
But I think more of the question is, whether it hurt or not, why is it not okay for him to cry?
Because
why is that not necessarily the proper
because
response?
If you get used to crying over some pussy shit, it's gonna fester into you, and you're gonna be your crybaby ass.
You want to deal with
shit, ratting on the dead ass nigga.
You ain't gonna want to deal with shit. You go run to your emotion and think sympathy go follow it. If I start crying, motherfucker go put their hand on my back. Motherfucker, that ain't the case.
Think about this too. It's not just the crying, it's the curbing your emotions all around. A lot of times people get into issues because they don't use their mind. They just emotionally charge and they go with the first fucking thought, which is usually not the best fucking thought. You see what I'm saying? So it's really more about people teaching emotional intelligence and teaching people how to filter or navigate through these feelings. What's important, what's not. You know what I'm saying?
And there's places where you could show your emotions. You could show crying, your vulnerability. You can't just do it anywhere. In the privacy with your friends, your loved ones, you could tell them some real shit. You could cry to them and be mature about it. But just out in the streets, at work, motherfucker hurt your feelings. They say we can start crying now. They say we too soft. So now they're saying we can.
No, you don't need to cry. Men don't need to cry to make themselves look human.
But see, y'all, to a certain degree, to me, y'all going with the typical shit. So let's remove crying, because I see that's a big word. What about depression?
That's where he was leading.
Same thing. It's a certain area to do it at. You don't just do it anywhere. You gotta cry or show your depression amongst loved ones in a comfortable environment where you feel like it's gonna be mature response from. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I ain't just go share my depression anywhere, or just because I feel like I'm depressed right now, everybody go get to understand it. Nah.
All right, Goody. I see what you're saying. It's not just about crying. He's talking about having this, this manly shield on yourself at
because like vulnerability, you talking about telling the woman how you feel about her. That's not something that's really common amongst, I would say, younger guys. I think most of men our age are.
You better not
yourself to a woman.
You better not.
And I can feel where you're going with that, but let's not go down that street. Let's just hold it right there. And how a nigga go about expressing themselves or just being comfortable to express. Fuck if she receptive to it or not per se, you know what I'm saying? But
what's the point of expressing if the bitch ain't gonna be acceptable to what you saying? Like, you gotta know who you dealing with. I'm saying you gotta know. I'm saying you gotta know who you dealing with before you decide to divulge any type of emotional communication. Like, you can't just.
I mean, that's an opinion. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like,
that's some good advice.
I think it's like a fine line, though, dog. Because you wanting, but at the same time, as a man, you can't be overly emotional. Your emotion control you. You see what I'm saying? So,
but I don't think he really talking about overly emotional. I think he's talking about the lack thereof. So it's hard to be like a nigga who's stone cold, and now you talking about nigga over emotional. I think he's just trying to pull you a little away from stone cold.
Ain't nobody stone cold. You ain't never seen nobody stone cold. Because when they get caught, them motherfucking waterworks is on and fucking popping. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about being stone cold to me per se. It's really about how to, in all of this shit that's happening to us, with us, for us, around us, by us, all of this shit, this experience we having, your emotions can help you and they can hurt you. Your if you're not seen as a man, if you're not seen as a man, not seen as a strong man in certain situations, you could become fish food like that.
You're gonna take advantage of you.
The day a nigga trying to push really raise the question, what is a strong man? And is a strong man more than just I'm a strong man? See what I'm saying? Is a strong man a well-rounded man? You see what I'm saying?
Being able to deal with your emotions in situations without folding, without letting your emotions take over. You fucking something happened and you just feel like crying. You feel like
telling.
Yeah. You can't be the saying, like, you gotta be, like you say, emotionally strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not that, to me, that don't mean not displaying emotions when appropriate,
right,
but just having more control over them.
Right.
Like a man crying at his wedding. I'm like, round. I understand, but kind of hold that.
Stop that.
You trying to get some sympathy. You trying to play me.
Look, say B, we gonna be watching.
Don't be crying, bro.
Be watching, baby.
Because what's the point? I don't see the point.
No, I ain't saying that. I disagree.
My homeboy about to get married. I think he's gonna cry at his wedding.
Listen. That's one of the instances where I feel like you should be free with your emotions. Gotta be stone faced at your wedding for.
What you gotta be all on the ground putting snot on your fucking rental tux for?
See, you one extreme or the other. Why you can't, like, a little German?
Cause it don't ever happen like that. You ever seen a motherfucker cry at his wedding? It ain't never
at the wedding. They be
it ain't never
snotting shit.
It ain't never know this.
You damn, they gotta hold him up.
Come on, man. You don't even want to be there.
You already got it. What the fuck is so crying about now?
You gotta hold him up. Come on, Ralph.
It ain't.
Man,
you gotta. Come on,
the
man.
night before.
Whatever reason, he fucked up. He know, man, this shit ain't gonna work out like I was thinking, man. And I already done signed the thing. Fuck, they gonna be mad if I say I don't want to do it. So,
This
you
one
know,
from Damia. She says, sometimes, gentlemen, when a person does not let the emotions out, it can cause them to act out in other ways. That's why the balance is so important. You have to learn how to let the emotions go.
I cried as good as gold.
It was a nice ceremony, though, dog. My
Another
shit was,
wet? Somebody else wet?
I don't listen. I am
you
not.
can feel the
Listen,
love.
hold on.
Cleve.
I am not. I have never been. I have
You
never
wasn't
been
even get
one.
mad when you crying as a man.
I don't get the whole crying when you're happy thing. That's never. It never computed with me. I don't know why people do that shit. That shit is just not something that's like I'm not wired for that. When I'm happy, I smile. I mean I don't get to cry. I don't get that.
Thank you, Big T. We need to raise more warriors. We need more men on the equal plan so that we can share our experience. That's what I feel.
Why they trying to make us cry so fucking much? Why you know
And
what I'm
make
saying?
it
Why
so
we gotta be so
acceptable. They want us to be
Right
soft
back to
and
the
soft.
crying. Y'all
want to pussify a
went
nigga
right
so
back
much?
to the crying. He told y'all is more in tune with your
But that's what
emotions.
strong
Y'all
niggas
stuck on
do, Ren. That was strong
Listen,
niggas
because
do.
y'all stuck
listen,
on this
he
They be
crying
stuck on the
shit.
that
same
was
shit.
what he led with. When I went to jail, I cried. When you fall off the thing, I cried. Why do they want us to be so tough all the time? Crying is the biggest fucking part of showing your emotion.
I'm
Exactly.
on the back half of it when
Why
he
you
was saying
ain't
about
cry,
loving the
baby?
woman. About
Why
talking
I don't
about
never
loving
see
a
you
woman.
cry? What?
Tell her how much you love her, but nigga think you're a simp. I was more on the end part.
Okay, all right. Telling somebody how much you love them ain't got shit to do with nothing. That's just personal
But a
communication.
lot of people don't necessarily or can't do that, Hat. So while it's easy for some, it's not that easy for others, especially in a society that don't preach compliment either one of the fucking other parties. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really talking about love.
If somebody,
Love
if,
action, dog. I'm gonna tell you I love you. I don't gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie to you, but no, I'm just.
But we older niggas. I'm kind of speaking for the younger
I
niggas.
love
I
you.
can't
That's
speak.
how I
Who
feel.
he talking to?
Goody, you can't really speak for the younger niggas because the people who are 20 years younger than you don't have the same mind frame as you.
No, I'm not. I ain't say speaking for. I say speaking to. See what I'm saying? Like he's
Okay.
speaking to the youngsters. I ain't trying to speak for him. I'm trying to speak to him. Express yourself a little bit. Now I ain't telling you to tell no thigh bitch you love her, but if she got some decent qualities about her, let her know that. I would tell a young lady the same thing, but I think that's all niggas say.
Nah. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm rocking with you. Let's see where this go. Because see, a lot of young men who are. I'm just saying, a lot of young men who have they head on straight get fucked when they're young because the crowd that they in competition with, right? Their heads and shoulders above them. Them girls don't know how to deal with motherfuckers like that. So when you expose your love and all this other shit, man, them girls looking at you like this weak ass bitch ass nigga. Now they gonna eat it up, but guess what? Nah, don't do that.
I don't believe that, Hatch. I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
I feel you because I think it's the same way for both parties. Like that's why I say.
What you mean both parties?
Like I think for the guy who's telling the girl all that and she looking at them like that, it's the same thing when the bro running behind you, telling you how much he love you, what you saying about her per se, especially when you don't feel her like that. This bitch dumb. Same thing.
Yeah, but we
Ultimately.
ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We talking about a man. We talking about the men. We gonna have to have women on here to talk about what they
love you.
You do that always bring it on drop both shoes. You feel me? That's why I say like to me it's fucked up on both fronts. You know what I'm saying? I would just hope that a nigga able to
say that on the first down date. For a second down date.
Love don't mean the same thing to everybody. I may love you tonight. I love the way you look in that dress. That shit is nice. But
the love this.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you feeling the emotion of love, are you
Love ain't an emotion, no. That's just you getting stirred up on some other stuff. You know, I love you. That's emotion, but that's not just love. You caught in the moment, and that moment is going. That moment might not even be there 2 years from now, or 2 months from now. and you done
And look,
came out with all of
Well,
that.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel in the moment, and if that shit changed, then hold on.
I'll let you know.
So you gonna just
and
give
look
a
at
Yeah,
you
ask me
gonna give a
in
love
that
up you gonna
moment.
give a love update every so
you said nowadays women are tougher than men. They don't cry, they won't fight your ass now. And that's what Wallow is promoting, taking the toughness away from us, because back in the day, it wasn't no crying. They ain't won't fight no men. They wasn't tougher than us. Nowadays, it's all right to cry. It's all right
yeah.
to do this. Now the women getting stronger than us. And
They
we
wanna make
supposed to be saying, why
they
you
wanna
ain't
make you
crying? You supposed to cry because you ready to fight. You fighting us now.
they wanna make you a bitch ass nigga. I get it.
So if
And
you cry, you a bitch ass nigga.
You know how soft niggas is now?
The strong niggas talking, right? You gotta keep that
it
in
ain't it
mind.
ain't it ain't about strong. Listen,
We got know
It's
how
got
to
to be
handle
about something,
ourselves.
but
listen.
we ain't really got all that much time more to
Everything
discuss it. We about to
most
hit this last round.
But I'm
We got
saying most things that happen to me happen to each one of you three, right? We done grew up, had kids, experiencing all this other shit. I'm sure there was some shit that y'all cried on that I didn't fucking cry on. I'm sure there was some shit that made me misty that y'all didn't give a fuck about. I'm saying in the moment, handling your fucking emotions. I'm not saying how you feel in all of this shit. I'm saying being able to, at that split moment when something happens,
Handle it.
how do you calculate that in your mind? And are you holding your poker face and keeping yourself protected? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying how you feel, you a tough nigga and all that. You could be tough or you can be soft as fuck. I'm saying how you present yourself.
You could hurt and still fucking handle it well like a man.
Absolutely.
right. That one about to say, I don't think how you present yourself really have nothing to necessarily do with how you process and deal with the emotions. But
that's what Wallow's saying. Nigga ain't crying because they ain't processing and they ain't dealing with it right. If you was to cry about it, that'll lift a weight off your shoulder. No, motherfucker know how to get the weight off their shoulder without succumbing to tears and letting everything just
you
flow
might
out
not
of you.
have to cry. The point is just to get it out. I thought. Not. I mean, if you got to cry to
Look,
get
I'm
it out,
saying
cool. But just get it out.
He said that about
Yeah, you get it
motherfuckers who
out.
go to
No, I don't
funerals
like
and
that shit.
shit and don't
You
cry. Very
piss
loved
me off.
ones and ain't shed a tear. Like why you that hard? You keeping shit in?
So
My brother like that. He go to my grandma's funeral. He ain't shed a tear. I cried.
So
that was a moment where I felt like
what am I
doing.
shedding tears for? For everybody shedding tears?
Right.
My emotion is not bringing me to tears right now. I'm reflecting.
Right.
I'm thinking about her. I'm watching out for y'all. I'm just here in support. When I'm
Right.
riding back by myself or when I'm waving and I decide that it's time for me to express and let out, fine. But in the midst of everybody in this chaos, it's not the time for me to fucking bust in the fucking tears.
Now, I'll be honest. When I was at my grandma's funeral and funerals with family members, when I see my little brother, he don't cry, I think something wrong with the nigga.
Yeah, you can do it when you want. Just do it.
Wait.
Right.
I
I
literally
think something
started.
wrong with the nigga when he don't shed a tear at the funeral.
After I all the foolishness I was on, I started literally peeing on them. Whoa.
Or Kelly in the chat.
All right, man. Round 4. Let's go.
Well, Minister Charles has been speaking to me about your giving, and he said that you're really lacking in the giving process, and that you were trying to get money out of the box.
We had that problem week before last, and I spoke with your wife about it, and you tried to get a little under the fence, and so we can't have that here, Terry.
He told you that I put that money in there.
Yeah, and you acted a little
Oh,
bit
son,
out
look
of
at me look like
character,
sparring ball. Let me tell you something, man. My wife put a whole $100 of mine in that box that I did not tell her, but you convinced me to leave it in there. God gonna do this.
Okay, but what we're talking about, we're not only talking about that 100, we're talking about how your giving has really not met the level that it's supposed to. You're really not tithing. and we really would prefer that all of our members tithe when they come to
Let
the
me tell you
church.
something. I give $20 a week. Some of them folks putting $2, $3 in
but
the
see, you
spirit,
make
but
more than
I feel like you're
$200
targeting me.
Oh, no, we're not.
You know, because you know me and you know I make a few dollars.
Can you lower your voice?
Lower your voice?
Yeah, you get
This ain't no lie, bear.
Well, you getting a little offensive there, bro.
I'm getting a little offensive.
Yes.
I'm not a bit offensive.
Well, you ain't gonna have that in here.
Yeah, see, the thing.
I just wanted to end with some laughter, dog. All the shit I thought.
Them two, they funny as hell.
Talk to me, man.
They scared.
Boy, there was so many violations in that motherfucker, boy. I'm talking about number one. Can we start from the first violation? All right. The church be stealing money. All right. So we already know that, right? You gonna accuse me of not tithing appropriately?
Enough.
Right. Then you got my wife. You say, okay, I don't think you're tithing, and I spoke to your wife about it. That's another violation. Then you want to tell a man lower his voice after you coming at him on some sideways shit. Boy, it would have been some fucking land of the hands. And I'm not talking about it in no prayerful spiritual way in that fucking room. I'll beat the shit out of both of them bitches in there.
Watch this, Hatch. Nigga ain't tell him you put something in the pot, that's enough. Niggas wanted him to do more. But when Dion just do enough, that's all right. I'm just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, that's a greedy, money hungry pastor begging for more. You gonna count that man pockets?
First of
You know
all,
what
your
I'm
suit way too
Whatever
fucking
I put in
big.
the damn
Your
pot.
jacket, your suit jacket is not supposed to be
But the
that
nigga
big.
said,
I'm expecting him to do more because he had more money, Hatch. He made over
Don't be counting
$200.
other man pockets.
Well, that's what you get. Hold on.
Oh.
That's
feel
what you
like
get.
you targeting me.
Listen, my uncle told me, listen, never wear jewelry to church.
You know I make a couple of dollars. You hear me?
Never wear
like
jewelry.
you know I sell that dope, nigga. Y'all know I got a little bread.
And
You
then,
know what I'm saying?
And then look, him and his old lady got the matching pink jabot outfit.
Look, he got the chain on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Why you say, you know, I make a few dollars.
Right, you know I make a few dollars.
Yeah,
Y'all
I got the
20
dirty
a week,
money
how
here.
You gonna tell me I need to give you more?
But he told him. I
Because he could do more.
I know how to get offensive though.
They know how much he make. They know how much he making his check.
Offenses, nigga.
Yeah,
I
look.
know the big offenses.
Look, don't forget what I do, okay?
I would
Don't
give a guy
forget
my
what I do.
pocket. You can't tell me how much to give you.
Yeah, that's that fuck shit, bro. That's that fuck shit, really.
That's where Dion get that shit from.
That's what who?
That's where Dion get that shit from.
Nah, Dion on some other shit. But I that's why
I gave him up.
Right now, I am not a part of any type of church organization. For reasons similar to those. And it's not about just the action. It's not just the action of the money. It's the like you bold with the shit, like as if a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
You bold than a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, boy. You supposed to get this.
And I think it's embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing to expect people to stand up and give money in front of everybody. Like that shit don't seem cool to me. You don't know what's going on.
What am I paying for? What am I paying for?
And for the lights, the building fund.
I didn't pick this fucking building. Well, I gotta pay for this bitch. I didn't pick this shit.
Oh, it picked you.
No, it
now
didn't.
You still got to pay for the grape juice and the crackers. You know what I'm
pass on
saying?
that.
Come on.
Nah, I don't
That
partake.
grape juice used to be hitting, dog.
I don't partake. That shit wouldn't hit.
Why come Pastor can't have a nice car? Why come Pastor can't have a nice house? Huh? Why come Pastor can't?
You gotta
Nigga, we drank all the trays. You hear me?
Listen,
But you ain't gonna
Pastor,
get
you can have
it on my dime.
you can have anything you want, Pastor, but your bitch ass gonna have to work for it. Use them blessed hands that the Lord blessed you with, them blessed hands and feet, and get your ass out there and get you some.
You working your ass. You hear me?
My man said he asked the church to get him a new watch last year. They can't even come out of his pocket to get him a new watch.
goddamn Movado at that, bro. Come on.
A Movado.
Should be
Look at your
ashamed.
phone like everybody else. We look at the time on the phone now. We don't
You
wear
ain't
no watch.
preaching fire. If
That's the old school, baby. You want
you
that
fire the word,
timepiece.
you ain't gonna have to beg them. They gonna give it to you
Right.
freely.
Look, your sermon was poo, sir. Your sermon was shit. Like you ain't even moving
Yes, it
nigga to
was,
cry.
cousin.
That's why nigga didn't put nothing in your fucking bucket. There ain't nobody crying in here. You gotta your song service fucked up. Your people, your lady with the announcement, she can't fucking read. The ushers ain't getting people to the seats on time. Y'all ain't got no lattes.
HBCU.
Y'all ain't got no lattes in the goddamn lobby. Y'all ain't got no children's church. I gotta sit my children here. Y'all ain't got no goddamn. I'm saying you ain't got all the amenities, bitch. I ain't
I'm gonna be
paying
real.
rent for
That's
this
how
bitch in there.
I give my. That's how I give my offering is like a tip. If the
Yeah,
service
for the
fire,
experience. For the
give you a
experience,
nice
yeah.
little tip. If
Yeah,
you
you
ain't
get a
sleep, man, I'm
yeah.
gonna pass the
I didn't
plate to the
waste
next motherfucker.
I didn't waste my time. Dang, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, all right. Hey, I get you. I gone.
There's HBCU churches.
Man, good show.
Yeah.
You're going the
look.
wrong way with this. You're going
See what I'm saying? Hey, that's all you do.
you're going the
Don't
wrong.
even,
He said they ain't got the shit they need.
don't even,
Wait facility, where the wait facility at?
Listen,
What is that?
I really thought, oh boy, gotta be a gangster the way he held it down. He ain't really tripping. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to held it down like that. I think I would have been on TV.
Right.
Nah, he wasn't tripping at all. He like, bitch, y'all can't tell me how to get it, y'all. Y'all out y'all.
I got Popeyes.
Now you can't tell me what? What'd he say?
Church chicken. I like Popeyes.
McDonald's.
Get it?
McDonald's.
Listen, y'all better stop eating that chicken. Chicken is bad for you.
Got another one
It's
coming for y'all.
It's the number one cancer causing thing.
I heard a motherfucker tell me apples was bad for you. These new
Gotta grow your own, dog.
Eat it. Oh, don't. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Gotta grow your own, baby.
I'm fucking with the chicken.
At least look it up though.
Yeah. All right, man. Shouts out to
I don't need to look at my
Shouts out to
Say
Brent.
again?
Shouts out to Damien. Shouts out to Big Chief. Shouts out to Diddy. Shouts out to Mobile.
Juju.
2-piece combo, huh?
Shouts out to Saints. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
So hatchback, incredible K Man 55, Ring aka CPT, Benjamin. That's good. For some reason, who's getting feedback from somebody speaking. Much love to y'all for tuning in.
Boy, there's a delicacy in New Orleans.
Y'all make sure y'all keep it